What's up, guys? Will Sherlin again with Gutter Fighting Secrets. Today I'm here with my buddy Brendan. We're going to be showing you some real authentic gutter fighting from Fairbairn system. The first thing we're going to be looking at is the chin jab. Now the chin jab is my ultimate favorite personally, and I know it was a favorite of Fairburn's as well. So what we're going to be doing when we do the chin jab is we're going to be coming straight up and under his radar with the chin jab. Now you'll see in the old Fairbairn black and white films when he was teaching this to the OSS, precursor of the CIA, what he would be doing usually is have them start out here with their hand just held like this and go like this. And you'll see that in the old gutter fighting films. Now, what that translates over to is something like this. If I'm here with Brendan and we're tussling, maybe he's got like a clench on me or something and we're in trouble now, I'm going to take my hand and shove it straight up under his chin, under his radar, boom, 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 like that. As I'm doing this, here, let's turn around here, Brendan. As I'm doing that, I'm taking this hand, my left hand in this case, that's on his arm, and I'm driving it down on his arm, collapsing it into me. At the same time, I'm driving this heel of my hand up and into his chin. Thanks, Brendan. So, at that point, what it's going to look like is boom, 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 boom. I'm hooking here, and I'm pushing up here. Now, if you'll notice here what I'm doing, again, we're fighting, boom, we're in the clench. He's got a clench on me, double clench, whatever. What I'm doing here, pushing up here. At this point, I'm going to be driving his chin straight back. Very uncomfortable on the lower back. So, B-Bait, if you were to go ahead and throw the chin jab on me real quick, if you'll notice he's pushing me straight back. I can only go back so much before my back starts to give. So what this will ultimately look like is, let's say we're fighting, we're in the clench. Boom, I get him here. Boom, I push his head back. What my ultimate goal is to push him straight back and have him fall down. Now, once he's down on the ground, there's a number of options we can consider here. Stomp the ankles, come around to the side, throw kicks into his rib cage. Ultimately, what we'd want to do is circle around to the head, boom, on the head like that. So if he gets up one more time, B-Babe. Sometimes what we're going to find ourselves in is a little bit of a more sticky situation, so to speak. Now, Brendan's a really tough guy. I can tell you that from firsthand experience. We're going easy on each other right now. Maybe, though, he's had a couple beers and he's pissed off about his girlfriend yapping on the phone or something like that. He's not going to let me go easy. Or worse yet, if we were talking about more of a World War II situation, he's an enemy combatant and he wants to kill me. I have to dispatch him quickly, efficiently. So what that would more look like, we're clenched up. I know I have to get rid of him quickly. Again, press down, lock down on that arm. Here. With this free hand here, we're going to throw it up and into his chin. Maybe this isn't working, he drives into me aggressively. So what I can do at this point is work my way into him and place this hand, free hand, on his lower back. So I've got it here. I've got, boom, I've got the chin jab. I'm pressing back, it's not working. What I can do is take this free hand, place it on his lower back, press here, up and into the chin, and here on the lower back, into the lower back, and it's going to look, boom. He can't go back any further, his back's going to give. At that point, rapidly, I don't want to waste time. This free foot could kick me up and into the groin if I'm not careful. He could also place his foot up against my shin, kick me away. Boom. So, what I want to do, as soon as he goes to the ground, I'm moving in aggressively. Boom! I'm throwing this into the groin. I could either, boom, throw it into the groin, or I could literally throw all of my weight down onto the groin. At that point, what we'd want to do, boom, I've kicked him in the groin. I'm going to circle around. And we'll take a look at that in a minute. But for now, one more time, we're going to look at the chin jab. So, battlefield situation, maybe a hostile terrorist, something like that, we rush into each other. Boom, we're in like a tie clench or something like that. I don't want to waste any time. I take my free hand, boom, into the chin jab aggressively. Huh! I push him back, he's not going. Boom, hand on the lower back, push, push, push. Boom! In that case, I threw my knee into his groin. I don't want to go to the ground with him. I go to the ground with him, then he can start, maybe he grabs my hands, pulls me down into him. It's a big grappling match at this point. I don't want that. But if I should happen to be going down anyway, I might as well take the force of my knee down with me onto his groin. Then I can rapidly get up, circle around. Maybe I have something to transition to. Maybe I only have my hands. We've applied this chin jab. We've thrown the enemy combatant to the ground. As we were talking about before, we can come down with the knee. It's preferable that we don't. I mean, this isn't a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lesson, but say we go down on one knee with the guy, what he can do is throw his legs around this, lock it up. Now he's got half guard on me. A lot of guys out there are studying BJJ on the streets, in the army, whatever, so you don't want to make it a big Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu match. Ideally, what you want to do is if you go down, boom, you stand back up, you clear those legs. Maybe you grab them up and you dump them. Now we're circling to the head. There's nothing he can do here. Maybe he has a pistol, he can like reach around and shoot me, but in that case, it's a whole nother ball game. What we're doing here is we've got him down, boom. Maybe we clear the legs. Maybe we tap the arm to clear it as well. And we come down on the top of the head, boom. All our weight. We want to stomp down aggressively on this guy's head. Little warning here, this is the street, and you should find yourself in DC. You do this, you're going to jail. There are laws against this in certain states, and it's up to you to figure out what the legalities are and what the force continuum is that you need to use. However, if this was truly a life or death situation, boom, right down in the head. Notice what B-Bait is doing with his arms. He's bringing him up to shield himself. This is a very common, natural human reaction, especially with somebody like Brendan, who is trained to fight. It's going to happen. So you come here and you're trying to boom, maybe he blocks it. That's fine. We don't need to be concerned. We have the toe of our boot, the toe of our shoe. Hopefully we're not in flip-flops. I'm assuming in this case that we are not. We have some kind of toe on our shoe. So he comes to block it, boom, boom. We throw that toe right into his temple. Bah! Even if he's blocking that, so let's say boom, boom, he's blocking that. We're not having any success there. That's fine. We keep circling around, bah, bah, into the ribs, bah, and we just transition, finding as many sensitive areas, vital areas to strike on him while he's on the ground and we're on our feet as possible. We don't want to make this into a ground fighting situation. We will be looking at that more in different videos on this channel. However, right now, it's more of a original Fairbairn gutter fighting system. This stuff was designed for World War II combatives to quickly and efficiently dispatch your enemy. So boom, we throw him down, boom, we kick the groin, we circle around, we kick the ribs, we circle around, we keep circling, we stomp the head, we kick the head, we flee. If this was a battlefield situation, more than likely, there'd be another combatant right around the corner that we'd have to deal with. So we want to keep it simple. We throw him down, we kick his groin, we kick his ribs, we stomp his head, we move on to the next opponent. That's what this stuff is. It's quick, it's efficient, and it's highly simple. Because when we get into an adrenaline-driven situation, all of that fancy crap is going to go out the window. Anything you haven't trained and trained and trained is going to go out the freaking window, believe me. But these simple mechanical movements, kicking like that, stomping like that, coming up here, chin jab like that, throw him down. Natural human behavior. It's in our DNA. None of us have our lineages from not being able to fight. We all have it in our genetic memory, so to speak. So taking advantage of this, these are all highly mechanical, highly efficient, highly intuitive methods of fighting. That's why Fairburn came up with it. To be able to teach soldiers in a highly adrenaline-driven state where they're not thinking at all, to go ahead, execute, boom, 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 and he's done, and you move on to the next guy. So with all that being said, let's take a look at some more cool techniques that Fairburn was big on, and we'll add it into our repertoire.